Hi, I want to make this little video specifically for people who have been on a mystery experience retreat with me and who've gone into that deep awake state with me and with the others who were there. Because I want to invite you to take a moment to step out of where you are right now and reconnect. Remember what happened and remember how it felt. And bring that into the now. That deepest feeling that we shared together. What I describe as oneness and big love. That connection with each other. And ourselves. For me, it's the feeling of this deep peace coexisting with this passion on the surface, passion for life. And then the deep peace of the deep self. And remember that seeing the beauty in each other. What that's like when you just look across at someone who was a stranger in many, many ways, still is a stranger. And yet you see their light, their unique manifestation of the mystery, the beauty of what they are, and all they have to bring. That appreciation and that sense of being with a special group of people. Special because we've been to this place together. And then there's all that's happened since we did that together. All the adventure of life. And what that's been. And I know for me there's been some really wonderful things, great things. And there's also been things which are really quite tough. Right now, many people know my mother, who is very dear to me, she's 87 and she's just been diagnosed with cancer again, and I'm watching her go through that and going through it with her. That's hard. Bittersweet thing. And that feels why I need to keep remembering, to keep connecting with that deep knowing that arises in the mystery experience, that deep knowing that underneath it all, it's okay. That there's this deeply benign nature to life, which I experience as this connectedness and love. Something which I can't justify, something beyond words, beyond reason, and knowing, a deep knowing. And I need to keep touching that. Because it's easy to forget, isn't it? When I wrote the mystery experience, I used some emails. I get so many beautiful emails, and I used some of them to show what people felt after they'd gone through this process and experienced the mystery experience. And what was interesting is I sent these emails out to people to say, can I use them for the book? And so many came back and went, wow, I'd really forgotten I'd written that. I'd forgotten just what happened. So, I just wanted to remind you just what happened. Because you may want to hold it close to you. And you may want to go deeper. Reconnect. And of course you can do that right now. You can do that in any now. but also I love to do it together. And that's why, specifically for people who are already been on a mystery experience retreat, who've made this journey, maybe many times, I'm running the Deep Life retreat in September, so that we can get together again and go deeper into it. I used to call it the deepening, and I've changed the name and probably confused a few people, because I wanted to get across the feeling that this is about life and how we can, once the mystery experience is about experience this knowing, this gnosis. Know that you can. And then the Deep Life retreat, I want to be about come back to it, immerse yourself in the mystery again, go deeper, and then let's work out how we can take this more into our lives. But every name has a drawback, and Deep Life sounds a bit serious because, I could equally well call it, instead of the Deep Life retreat, I could call it a Big Love Party. Because I want it to be that. I want us to party. I want us to celebrate together. Because, when life is hard or when it's good, we need to make special moments. And the specialist moment of all is when we dive into the big love together. And that's above all else what this retreat is about. It's an opportunity, a good excuse to let go into the mystery of love. But also, because we'll have made the journey before, we don't, it's great to go back to the simple beginnings, get the basics. These are so, I need to see them again and again and again, but also to explore the philosophy of life in more specific areas. We all have questions, to come together and to ask those questions. And I can offer what wisdom I've found over my decades of doing this, but also the amazing people that will be there can offer their wisdom and your wisdom. You can offer it to others, and that we can share this journey and explore it together. And we can come back to the eye-to-eye connecting practices and some new ones, and take it to create the energy, the good energy together that we need to experience in the moment, in the retreat, that and then to store it up, that love, that energy, and come back to our lives and make the most of it, to really engage with it, with the bittersweet journey. So, if you can come, I'd love to see you. If you can't, I'm with you anyway. We're always entangled. But if you want to come, it's in September. It's in Glastonbury, in the Abbey House, 13th to the 15th, 2013. We've moved it. It's usually a bit later, but we moved it to make it easier for people to come, because a lot of people wanted to come to New Year and the deepening, and wanted to, to have a rhythm to their journey of awakening. So it's here for you. If you want it, like everything I'm doing, it's here for you. And I hope to see some of you and explore what it is to live a deep life in big love.